Jailed Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny has gone on a hunger strike to call attention to a lack of proper medical treatment for his back and leg pains. The outspoken critic of President Putin was detained in January as he returned to Russia from Germany, where he spent 5 months recovering from a nerve agent poisoning. The 44-year-old says his back pains have spread to his right leg and he feels numbness in his left leg. In an Instagram post, he alleges prison authorities have refused to give him the right medication, also claiming the hourly guard checks at night amount to sleep deprivation and torture.
Ahead of the Quad Navy drills, France is also deploying its carrier battle group to the region to participate in 2 major exercises. La Pérouse, a French naval, was game, which will also see Quad member countries' participation, and Ex-Varuna, a trilateral exercise with India and the UAE. The French Navy's assault helicopter carrier Tonnerre and escort frigate Surcouf have already arrived at the Kochi airport. The 2 French ships will make the port call for 3 days till the 1st of April. La Pérouse Navy drill, which will take place from the 5th of April to the 7th of April, while Varuna is scheduled for later in April. This is for the first time that India will be joining France's naval exercises.
An Italian Navy captain and a Russian diplomat have been arrested in Rome on suspicion of espionage, according to Italian police, after they were allegedly caught swapping documents for money at a secret meeting on Tuesday night. NATO documents were among the files that the Navy captain passed to a Russian official, local media said. A police source identified the captain as Walter Biot and said he accepted €5,000 in exchange for the information. A ministry source says Biot was working at the Defense Ministry Department developing national security policy and managing part of the relations with Italy's allies. The Russian is a military official accredited at the embassy.
Tonight, frantic family members are gathered outside the offices where police say a gunman fired a number of shots, killing 4 people, including a child, and injuring a 5th victim, a woman who is in critical condition. Police shot the gunman. He survived and is now in the hospital, also in critical condition. Police say they recovered a weapon at the scene. Family members waiting outside the office complex have no idea if their loved ones are okay.
Two U.S. Capitol Police officers have filed a lawsuit against former President Donald Trump, saying he incited the deadly January 6th insurrection and was responsible for physical and emotional injuries they suffered as a result. The officers, James Blassingame and Sidney Hemby, who have been with the force for a combined 28 years, filed the lawsuit on Tuesday seeking damages of at least $75,000 each. His office did not immediately return a call for comment on the lawsuit, but Trump has in the past denied responsibility for the rioting, which left 5 people dead. The lawsuit cites the former Republican president's conduct before and beyond the November 3rd presidential election, highlighting Trump's encouragement to supporters to come to the Capitol on January 6th to, quote, stop the steal in the months after the election.
In a ceremony attended by ministers, political and military leaders in the city of Zawiya, west of Tripoli, 105 fighters loyal to warlord Khalifa Haftar are released. It's part of a reconciliation process by Libya's new interim government.
This initiative was undertaken by the tribal and political leaders of Zawiya and will help reconciliation efforts.
But not everyone supports this process. These men were taken prisoner on April 5, 2019, a day after Haftar launched his failed military campaign on Tripoli. They surrendered. When government forces retook western Libya in June 2020, Later, atrocities committed by forces loyal to Haftar emerged. In the city of Terhuna, mass graves were unearthed.
The path to the cemetery in Jalalabad is well trodden. These men are reflecting on the murder of a young woman just hours earlier. She had been on the streets vaccinating children against polio. Now young men sweat over her soon-to-be grave, but hers is not the only burial today. Basera, Samina and Najina, 2 volunteers and a nurse, were working on the second day of a new nationwide polio campaign. 2 were shot in one area of Jalalabad, the third in another area in a coordinated attack. Amnesty International condemned the killings and recommended security measures be increased for health workers during the vaccination campaign.
Search and rescue team. Around the eruption site, we just handle the stream of people, where to go, and we've made paths up to the volcano and put up ropes for people so they don't fall in the steep hills, and then generally just watching over if people get hurt